friends, welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in Probable MCQ series for BFM, and presently today we'll be dealing with international banking MCQs. So without wasting the time, immediately let's start. So there was one homework which I had given. The homework was, see here, let me come to this, let me bring in this marker first. Yeah, the homework was, a banking company can acquire shares in a company as a pledge, mortgagee, assignee, etc., subject to which of the following ceilings? So which of the following ceilings is a maximum amount which the banking company can exceed? So the correct answer, I'll directly jump to the correct answer now because we have to cover today's topic. The correct answer is C, this one. Okay, C. Not exceeding 30% of the paid up capital and reserves of the bank, or 30% of the capital of the company, whichever is lower. Okay, so two things, this is that is the answer. Okay, so that's why I have directly jumped to this, because yesterday I discussed about this and now we are discussing new topic. Okay, chalo, let's start. The quotation of USD 1 lakh $1 equals to 84.40 and 85.50 is called as what? Average rate, indirect rate, direct rate, and cross rate. So what is the answer? Okay, what is this direct rate and indirect rate? Direct and indirect, this is the important part. What is direct and indirect? Direct means, suppose when I quote here, let me first discuss indirect rate. Suppose if I say 1 rupee equals to point, let's say $84 or 0.84, yeah, let's say that only, $0.84. So here what am I doing? I am keeping rupee as constant. This is stable, constant over here. Okay, and then I am fluctuating this dollar. So whenever your home currency is kept constant, that is known as indirect rate. Indirect. Okay, so here what is the question? US dollar, here dollar is constant, $1 equals to, and then rupees, right? 84 and all these. So this is what? This means that when this dollar is constant, it is known as this is indirect, this is known as direct rate. Direct. It can be any rupees, 84, 85,000, anything it can be. I'll mark it 100. Chalo. Okay. So here rupee is fluctuating. So this is known as direct rate. So in India we follow direct rate system. We don't follow indirect rate system. Okay. When the Nostro account of a bank is credited before the payment to the tenderer of foreign exchange, which following rates will be applied? Now very important. Nostro account is credited before payment to the tenderer. Means what? Here, this is SBI. Okay, SBI, and this is my Nostro account with Citibank. This is Nostro. Okay, Nostro. This Nostro is always with the foreign bank. So let's say it is with Citibank. Okay, so Nostro is with Citi. Now what is the question? When Nostro account is credited first, now here this buyer in USA, he is a buyer over here. This buyer in USA will credit first to my Nostro. Means I as a SBI will come to know that yes, funds have been credited. So now I'll fund this my customer over here. He is a seller over here. I have to pass on the funds to the seller. So if I do the transaction, this transaction is second and first transaction is done by this buyer. Then which rate will be applied? TT buying, bills buying, TT selling, and bills selling. Now answer me. Let me see how many of you can answer. Yeah. Firstly, what type of transaction is this? Is this export or import? Yeah. Is it export or import? Generally it is export. Why? Because why will the buyer pay? The buyer from US is paying, means he might have got some goods, right? So this is the export transaction. So in export, what do? Do we apply buy rate or sell rate? That is the main question. In export, always remember we apply, who can tell me? We apply always buy rate. So if this is buy rate, I am applying buying. So selling is out, this is out, this is out. Now only two things now, TT buy or bills buy. Where do I apply TT buy? Whenever I don't take any risk, no, I'll write it over here. So here, whenever there is no risk equals to TT. Okay, and if I am taking some risk, if I am taking some risk over here, then it's equal to bills. Okay, so bill rate means I am discounting the bill of exchange actually. So here what am I doing? Am I taking the risk? Because Nostro is credited first. First this buyer has given me the money. So as a bank over here, I can see yes, the funds are lying in my Nostro. So what is the risk then? So if there is no risk, I will apply this TT rate. So the answer is TT buying. Okay? Got it everyone? Clear this concept? Whenever you take the risk, you apply the bill rate. Whenever you don't take the risk, you apply the TT rate. Next, before going ahead, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting all the premium study material plus live classes, ebooks, tests, everything. Okay? So immediately download it. When the Nostro account of a bank is credited later than the payment to the tenderer of the foreign exchange, which of the following rates will be applied? So again the same logic, but here the transactions are different. Here let's say this is Nostro, this is SBI. Okay, now the case over here is this buyer is paying me over here, buyer, okay, and I am paying to the seller over here, right? Now the difference is here I am paying this first and this buyer is paying me second. So here I am taking the risk. Okay, so here it won't be the TT rate, but it will be the bill rate. But what bill rate? Is it buying or selling? So either this or selling. What will I apply? So again remember the logic. What is this transaction? This transaction is of export because this buyer is paying. Let him pay first or second. After all, that buyer is paying. What does it mean? Buyer will pay only if he has got some goods. So got some goods means what? The goods have been sent by our seller. So what is that? That is an export. So immediately once you know it's export. Export means what? Which rate will you apply? You will apply bill rate. So my answer will be bill buying. Got it? Clear? My answer will be bill buying rate over here. Clear everyone? Whenever you take the risk, you apply the bill rate. Whenever you don't take the risk, you apply the TT rate. What is? Okay, how is the risk? Somebody is asking me how is the risk over here. See this. The risk is very simple. How is the risk over here? See this. I am paying first over here. Okay, to this my supplier. Now if tomorrow this buyer does not pay me, see here, this is the second transaction. If this buyer does not pay me, then what? I am at loss. I have already paid to this guy, so my loan will become NPA. So I am at risk. So if I am taking the risk, I will apply the bill rate. Isn't it? Move on. Okay with this? Move on. When there is outward remittance and handling of import bills is involved, which of the following rates will be applied? See here, import bills importantly, okay, and outward remittance, outward. So obviously, see here, whenever you are handling the import bill, there will be outward remittance only. So what will be the rate applied? See here, export we are applying. What did I say about export? Export is what? Buy or sell? Who can tell me? Export is, just now I told you, export is what? Buy. So if export is buy, what about the import then? Import will be the opposite, isn't it? It is sell. So I am handling the import bill over here. So what will I do? I'll apply the sell rate. So if sell rate means what? First two are gone. You have to go in this fashion. First two are gone. So what now? TT selling or bill selling? Which of these? I am handling what? Bills. Import bills. Bills means whenever you are handling a bill, bill means what? Bill of exchange. Here the word bill means bill of exchange or draft. I'll write a short form over here. BOE, bill of exchange, or they call it draft also. Both are one and the same, draft. Okay. So whenever I am handling draft or bill of exchange, I am always dealing in finance, funding. It's a finance part, loan given. So whenever I am giving the loan, I am taking the risk. So whenever I am taking the risk, I'll apply which rate? I'll apply bill. So bill selling rate. This is my answer. Okay. Now subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, firstly, you'll get the free YouTube series on all the subjects, plus all the marathons which we take, all the latest updates from JIB and CAIIB. You immediately get it over here. So subscribe to it, click on the bell icon. That's very important. Okay. When there is a sale of foreign exchange but import bills are not handled, okay, which rate will be applied? Clean selling, check selling, TT selling, bill selling. Now this is something tricky. See here, foreign exchange, sale of foreign exchange. I am selling the foreign exchange over here, but import bill is not there. Earlier there was the import bill, so I applied the bill rate. But here it won't be any bill rate. Why? Because there is no bill of exchange, because there is no import or export, anything, no trade. So that is out. So now what? Clean selling, check selling, or TT selling. Which is this rate now? Yeah. Simple. Again, no risk. No risk means what will I apply? I'll apply TT selling. This is my answer. TT selling rate I'll apply. Clean selling rate. What is this clean selling rate? There is nothing called as clean selling rate. Okay. Check selling rate there, but many a times we call this as means in foreign language we call it TCs, travelers checks. TC rate. Okay. So TC rates can be applied, but TC rates are applied only when you get the TC. Otherwise, if you don't get the TC, you don't get this TC rates as such. Why should I use TC rates when I am not having that TC at all? There are three types of transactions. Always remember in Forex. One is cash. Cash means I'll apply this cash rates. Second is TC, traveler checks. And third is TT. Okay, telegraphic transfer. And fourth is there, that is bills. That bill selling rate, just now what we discussed. Okay, so these are the main four types of transactions. So you apply specific rates to those specific transactions, but remember TT transactions, TT rates are applied many a times to all of these, because there is hardly any difference between these rates. Okay, TC means basically it's a type of demand draft. Somebody is asking me what is TC. TC is a demand draft. Okay, demand draft, it's as same as demand draft. Okay, chalo, move on. One for your homework now. In India, exchange rates are decided by whom? Who decides the exchange rate? RBI, FEDI, IBA, market forces. Who will decide it? Is it RBI or FEDI? Because FEDI gives you the rate, so FEDI decides the rate. You search it. You search it in your books, and tomorrow we'll answer this. Okay. Now let me come to this batch here. Both the batches are available. Powerpack revision batch and video courses batch. You join anyone. Okay, use the code Y432. Why video courses batch is there? Because many a times in banks we can't join the batch immediately on timing, because we have pressures, we might miss out something because of some family issues. Okay, so in that case what do? We have prepared this video courses batch, so you can watch it at your ease, at your length, at your time. And those who can attend revision batches, I would definitely suggest you should join this revision batches. In both of them, all the four subjects are covered. Numericals, objective questions, case studies are covered. Okay, join it immediately. Okay, use the code Y432. How to use it? Let me show you. See here, presently used discounts are going on over here. Okay, let me show you. Go to Adda 24/7. Hold on. Yeah. See this. If you are having the app, go through the app. I would always suggest. In the app, you are getting 1% extra. Okay. Go to Adda 24/7, say this. Click on JIB and CIB. Okay, click. Now you will see this CIB. See. Click on CIB 23. Don't click November, because November is for the next exam. So try to clear it here itself. Why to go for the next exam? Click on CIB 23. Okay. So this. You will see the batches over here. I'll show you Powerpack revision batch. Click on this revision batch. You will see the details. Means when has the batch started, what are the dates, what are the timings, what are the study plans, everything you'll get it over here. So click on it. Now let me show you the fees. Here recorded videos are available for both. Okay, so recorded videos are available for all the batches. Now click on more offers, put the code Y432, Y432, click on apply. Okay, see this, 78% off you are getting. 15,999 reduces to 3,599, 3,519, 78% off. Join it immediately. Also I'll show you video courses. Video courses means at your time, at your ease, you can watch it as per your timings, suitability, right? Because it depends on how much what is the time schedule of everyone is different, everybody's problems are different, so you can attend it at your own ease. Okay, let me show you. Scroll down and you'll get this video courses batch on the front page itself. Okay, click over here. You'll see the details of the batch again, all the details. Look at this, all the details means what are the topics covered, what is the schedule, everything is given. Now let me come to the fees part. Recorded videos, this is itself a video courses batch, so it's a recorded video batch only. Click on more offers, put the code Y432, click on apply. Now look at this, 22,999 reduces to 5,059, 78% off. Remember, this is an investment for lifetime, so join it immediately. I would always suggest you to join the batches revision batch or the video course batch. Okay, so I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, bye, keep studying and do join the batches because exams are on the head.